Can you talk about all the changes that have gone on around you in the defensive backfield this offseason?
It's new. I guess that's the least I can say, but I think it's been for the better. I think we have some young guys young, hungry guys who's done a good job this whole offseason of coming in, putting in the work, learning the defense, and doing an excellent job just leading the group. It's going to be some young guys who's going to have to step up for us, and those guys are doing an excellent job of leading so far.
Is it fair to say there's a lot of unknown about your group this year? I mean, you have two different safeties starting. You don't know for sure when Joe's getting back off.
It's always a lot of uncertainty, but you can't count on that. You can only control what you can control, and that's just coming out and working. And you hope whenever the time comes to get on the field that everybody just comes together, and that's what we're looking to do right now.
I know there were some things about last year that surprised you. I mean, you had been used to losing, and then you guys lost some games. How did you deal with that, and how difficult was that for you having to go through that?
It was real difficult. For the most part, halfway through the year, I was still kind of getting adjusted to it. But later on in the year, start to kind of wear on you in different ways, just pulling from different ways, just with frustration. You being out there trying to do more than you want to, just trying to make something happen at some point, and it don't get no better. When you at that point, it's not going to get any better. So we got a fresh start now, and hopefully, like you said, we can come out and have a better year this year.
When the new front office, new staff, they let a lot of veterans go. Obviously, did you think you might be included in that group, or did you know you'd be around?
I had a good feeling that I would be around, but at the same time, I always evaluate everything. Whenever a move like that happens, you have to evaluate everything as a person. And I did evaluate everything, but at the same time, I always thought I'd be here.
You guys have been watching quarterbacks for a lot of your life. What are your impressions of Griffin?
I like him. He has all the tools to be a really good quarterback for us. So I really like him. He's come in. He's put in the work. He's took the coaching. I think that was one of the things that that you hear around about him. But he's been taking the coaches. He's been doing an excellent job of leading his team.
When a guy is that fast, he's probably as fast as any quarterback who's ever played, going by his combine times from some years ago. How do you treat that as a cornerback when you know that guy, whether he's going to go or not, might go?
Well, as a cornerback, you just got to understand that you may have to cover a little bit longer. Anytime you got a guy who can move in a pocket like that, who can extend plays, as a DB, it can get frustrating if you can't contain a guy like that. So you just have to understand that you have to cover a little bit longer. And as long as you understand that, you'll be able to get through the downs.
Practicing against Manziel, obviously he was mobile, but is it a similar sensibility playing corner against a mobile corner, or are there different kinds of mobility wherein you'd look at Manziel way differently than you look at RG3?
I think so. I think they're two totally different players. Within Robert, you're going to get a guy who has those abilities to run the ball, but at the same time, he's looking to stay in the pocket. He's looking to make the possession throws. He's looking to make the plays with his arm. And if given the opportunity to run, then he's going to, do what he have to do. But at the same time, I think those guys are two different players. Similar quality, but two different players.
You talk about the type of guy Robert is, that he's taking the coaching, that he's putting in the work. After last year and a lot of the drama surrounding Johnny, is that a relief to you? Do you think that's really important to this team, to have a quarterback who puts in that time?
I think so. And I think for the most part, to be fair to the other quarterbacks, they all have put in the time. But for the foundation of this team to be good, You know, we have to have a leader behind center who's going to put in the work, who's going to be a real pro and lead by example. And I think the guys that we have will do that.
Does it matter to you? Coach Jackson has said he's not going to name a starter until he's good and ready. Would you feel like you'd like to know? This team needs a leader. This team needs to know who his face is.
We would, but we understand, you know, what it takes to get this team better, and competition does get teams better. So I think that's the right route to go about it, that coach is going.
What about how, when we watch from the outside, Josh is Josh. He's a veteran. He's always going to be who he is. But to me, Robert looks like he's acting like he's a starter, like he's the guy. Is that how it comes across to you?
I think all quarterbacks should act like they're the starter. From the bottom guy, who they may consider the bottom guy, to the top guy. You have to prepare as a starter, because even if you don't start, at some point you're going to be called upon. And when you're called upon, you don't want to let your team down. So I think all guys have to prepare as starters.
At one point at the end of last year, I remember we talked to you, and it was one of those moments of frustration, and you kind of intimated that had you known it was going to be like it turned out to be, you might, not have wanted to come here. Can you talk about just how difficult it was for you personally to experience a year like that, and maybe how that has led to you having a different appreciation for the game this year, or how do you maybe feel renewed or anything like that this year?
It was frustrating personally for me, because it was a lot that went into it. Obviously, every player come into the year, every year, and they put in a lot of hard work, and we expect when we get on the field for to see that hard work pay off. And when it don't, the least you can say is you're frustrated. And for me personally, like you said, I've been in the winning program pretty much my whole career. And to come here, and I wasn't naive enough to say that, okay, I'm going to come here and we're going to be, 10-6 or 11-5. But at the same time, I thought that we would be better. I thought for sure that we would be better. And it was for a lot of different reasons I was frustrated, other than just the record. It was just a lot of things that was going on. And I haven't been a part of that. I've never been a part of that. So, like you say, I do take appreciation in what's going on right now, from the way coach is treating things. He's making sure the foundation of this organization is in tip-top shape. And if you can get the foundation in tip-top shape, it's going to be some good years ahead of us. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about the energy that, Coach Jackson is just put in his organization. And I'm all in. Just like everybody probably in the state of Cleveland is all in, I'm all in.
There's something to be said for locker room culture and locker room environment between players. It's not just coaches coach, players play, front office does what the front office does. Do you think that whatever was going on last year that frustrated you behind the scenes, do you kind of get the sense that there was an intense emphasis from the organization to flush that out and kind of get the slate wiped clean?
I think so. Just for me watching what they've done, and I'm a guy who I like to pay attention to a lot of things. People may not know. I may not say much, but I observe a lot. And I think the moves that we've made has been a part of that. And like I said, I think it's better for the team. So I'm excited about, what this season's going to bring. There's no promises that, we're going to have a better record or what, but I think the foundation of this team is going in the right direction.
You've seen any change out of Justin Gilbert in this offseason? And then compared to last year, what do you need to see out of him moving forward to show you that he's committed to being that guy that you need?
Well, I like his attitude right now. I think he's refreshed also. He's on a clean slate, new coaches, guys who understand his ability, guys who's going to try to get the best out of his ability. And Justin has just been doing an excellent job so far, even on the field. He's been taking the coaching. I think it was one practice, the coach asked him to change up something, and normally players can't, do it just off of coach telling you to do it one day, but I think he changed it up within that same practice, and he continues to do it every day. That's the type of detail he's kind of paying attention to right now, so that's great for him. That's great to see out of him. And like I said, he's on a fresh start, totally new, different coaching staff. So I'm going to be watching Justin closely myself. So I think he's going to do an excellent job for us.
One of the things that Coach Jackson told us yesterday is that he's already laid out how much hitting you're going to do in training camp.
Right.
He's already told you guys.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
But we play football, though. That's what we do. You can't learn to play football without doing the basics, and the basics of football is tackling. So if we can do that well, I think we'll be a good football team.
Sports science team.
Go ahead.
Okay, thanks. He said that the sports science guys are trying to talk him off of this. As a veteran, are you with him, or are you kind of like, yeah, we should listen to those scientists, listen to the Harvard guys?
I think it's going to be a little give and take everywhere. So, Adam is doing an excellent job. That's the sports science guy. He's doing an excellent job of getting us to do the right things for what our body wants us to do as individuals. And Coach Jackson, he also understands the quality of winning and what we have to do. So we have to take his point on those things, too. So we can't get everything we want,
That's one there, Tramon, what about some of those other younger guys in the secondary that got opportunities and struggled, like Gaines, Desir, some of the non-Gilbert guys that got opportunities last year and struggled? What have you seen from them?
Like I said, I think with the new coaching staff, the moves that's been made over this off season, I think it's brought a lot of energy and a sense of confidence and peace to a lot of those young guys. It's hard for anybody to have a season like we had last year. It's hard for anybody, especially for a young guy. If a young guy can come out of that and grow from it, then that's what you want out of it. But those guys are doing an excellent job so far. As confident group as I've seen since I've been playing football, and I've played with a lot of great players. For these young guys to be as confident in leading by example like they've been, I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be good back there. Obviously, we still have to step on the field and get the work done and get the job done. But we are willing to do that.
Answer this one more. Did you? I know you never played for him until now, but did you know anything about Ray Horton before you met him this year?
Yeah, I've played in this defensive scheme that he has for 7 years. Same exact defense that I played in when I was in Green Bay. So I've heard his name around. Yeah, I've heard his name around. And they all come from the same scheme. Him, Dom Capers, the whole team come from the same Pittsburgh scheme. And I've known of him for a while. So, I did know of him. Yeah.
Last one. You played in Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
You won a Super Bowl in Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Hugh Jackson is this relentlessly positive, optimistic guy. Does that really make a difference in a good or is it just ultimately whether you have the players or not?
Both. But it does make a difference. If you can breed confidence into a group of guys that has the ability, that says a lot. Like a lot of coaching staffs and coaches, some guys just don't know how to get the best out of their players. And the way Hugh's come in here has been, like you said, positive among everybody. He acknowledges everybody on the team, from the last guy to some of you may write who's going to get cut to the best guy on the team. He's going to give everybody compliments, and he does it in an individual fashion that you won't see around this league. So I really commend, what he's come in here and done so far.